you and the cold continues. In today's video, we are going to be tackling, this is such an infamous question, right? How long does it take for me to get my return in property? Have you heard this question before? If you have, drop it for me in the comments below. Yes, I've heard. Or have you been the person to ask that question before? I would love to hear from you. So welcome to today's topic on how long do I have to wait to get my return in property investing? My name is Genevieve Stafford Jack and welcome to my channel. You know, whenever I've heard this question, I get the sense that it's either coming from a space of I want to make money fast like yesterday, and can I do that in property? And this is where I want to say, you know what, property investing is for the long haul. Property investing is really a long-term strategy. That is how many people have been able to make their millions in real estate, because it is a long haul sort of strategy. Just think about it. If you are pressed for money and you need money yesterday, then I would to actually say to you, then property investing may not be for you. I recall having parts of that because we were seeing a situation on how could we make money like yesterday to solve all our current issues. But when we really got to understanding how property investing works and we understood that it's from the long haul, for the long haul, well, we figured, well, we need X amounts of money for the long haul to service all the creditors that have lent us money over time for the previous businesses that have failed. So if we've got something solid in place, well, surely this is going to be something that works for us. But what we will do is we'll get into the creative finance sort of space. At the joint ventures that we do, it's like we will enter a marriage with that particular investor. Why? Because it's for the long haul and you're going to get money monthly from a rental agreement. The second thing that I realized when I hear this question, how long will it take me to get my return in property investing, is because of different business models. Now, I don't want to be dissing any business models, but some business models say, hey, come join me and come and make money with me. So there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you just think about this business principle, right? If I am making money, and in business what happens in the norm is that if I'm making money in a certain way, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want the market to be saturated. What then tends to happen when I hear, and again, this is my perspective, so if you agree with me, that's all good, but if you agree with me, I want to hear from you in the comments below. Sometimes when I hear, come, make money with me, you put in R1 today, you get R5 tomorrow, that's a different operating model. And I've never seen something like that in property investing. Whereas if I hear, come and invest alongside with me in this particular deal, and I'll show you the facts and figures, and it's going to be a long time dance. It's going to be like a marriage. It's going to be a process where we go through so that you can actually see your tangible assets making and generating money for you. I find that it's a very, very different type of scenarios. So do beware when you start hearing people within property saying you're going to put in R1 today and you're going to get R5 tomorrow, because then I'm wanting to understand why, how come. Because let me tell you something about property investing. There's a lot of different ways to make money out of one deal. You know, sometimes we'll find a deal and then we'll go to an investor and say to the investor, you know, I need closing costs and I need renovation costs. And this closing costs and renovation cost comes up to 200,000, right? This is an example. And then I need this money though for 6 months. And over the 6-month period, I am going to give you a 15% return on investment. What I need you to remember is that 15% return on investment is not a monthly return. It's usually put over a 12-month period, and then obviously you would then do your maths based on the 6-month period that you are requesting the money from that particular investor. But still, that investor will either then decide I would like my capital, which is the 200,000 I invested with you, and the interest paid all at the end of 6 months. Or I would like the interest paid on a monthly basis. Or alternatively, I would like it done this way or that way. Or after 3 months, give me 3 months of interest. After the next 3 months, give me capital and interest. Again, you will slice and dice it whichever way you want to. But just remember, there are those ways which are the quick ways of making money in property. Also, together with the flip, you could go in, buy, renovate, and sell all before 3 months is done, right? But there's still that waiting period. So I would love that you are aware of the different waiting periods that there are in this game called real estate investing. Another pointer to remember, if you are a sourcing agent, you've done your due diligence, you've done the most, you've put this deal together, you've gone up and down with the contractor or a builder that's going to give you an invoice, or a home inspector that's going to give you the report and the structure, and you've done all your stuff, and it maybe have taken you over the last month to do so, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks to do so. You sell that deal to a property investor. That property investor, the agreement generally with sourcing agents is that once the finance has been approved for that particular property, then payment happens. Again, there is a waiting period. So what I would love for you to consider is that if you're wanting to put R1 in and get 5 in literally tomorrow, or in the week, or in the next 30 days, I would love that you sit down and ask yourself, is real estate investing really something for me? Is property investing going to bring me the money I want on a regular or fast, or whatever the case is in your particular space? I know there's a lot of questions I've asked, but I really would love that you sit down and you go inside and ask yourself, is that why I'm getting into property investing? Because property investing is for the long haul. Your strategies will determine how you get paid, as I've named a number of them. So I trust that this video has really helped you think, is property really for me? Is property investing where I'm going to? Do I need money like in the next 30 days? And if that is the case, I would like that you've already got your education in place, your coaching in place, knowing how to identify the property, knowing how to run the numbers, and knowing how to close the deal, and potentially the investor in place, then potentially you could get that money in the next 30 days. Or if you partner with somebody like M5 Property Addicts who does the work for you, and you need to be that partner or the part of that deal that actually invests in that money. But again, that process is, you will go through a process of understanding each other, signing legal documentation, going through and making sure that this new marriage is in place. So I trust that on yet another cold day, that this video has helped you think, where am I in the spectrum of things, and what is it that I'm looking for? What am I looking for really in property investing? If the first thing that I'm going to think of is, so how long does it take for me to get my return on investment? So you stay safe, stay warm in this little cold, and I get to see you in tomorrow's episode.